Live from WFSB, Connecticut's first choice for news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News at 5:30.
It is now official. The flu has arrived in Connecticut. The State Department of Public Health is confirming several cases already. Those cases were found in Middlesex, New Haven, Fairfield, and Windham counties. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Len Besthoff is live with the mobile newsroom in East Hartford now with the very latest. Len?
Well, Denise, that's right. We did speak with the American Lung Association about this latest development, and it says it is not too late to get the flu shot for yourself, your family, even your kids.
Flu is here in Connecticut. There are about 12 cases reported, most of them in Fairfield County. We know it's here, and we're encouraging people to get out there and get a flu shot.
And how's it going so far as that? I don't know how well you guys are tracking that kind of thing.
It's tough to track, but we know that our calls are down. People are not calling us about clinics, so we're very concerned that with the unusually warm fall that we had, that people just were not thinking about getting a flu shot and didn't. And so our message is clear. Flu is here in the state. Get out there and get a flu shot.
And some of the stats we got on this are amazing. Check this out. For example, 200,000 people in the United States every year are hospitalized with the flu, and 36,000 of them die. So this is serious business. And one thing the American Lung Association told us is next Wednesday they will be holding a flu clinic. They got this nifty little poster here. It says from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. here in East Hartford, $49 for a vaccine for pneumonia, $35 for a vaccine for the flu. We're live with the mobile newsroom in East Hartford. Len Besthoff, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
All right, Len, and for a complete list of flu shot clinics near you, you can always log on to our website, WFSB.com. Just click on Health.
Well, the snow was really flying across the state today. Look at this scene. This was captured by our city cam in Rocky Hill, where our studios are located. In the wake of the winter weather today, Governor Rell conducted a winter storm drill. It had previously been scheduled, so it was coincidental, but it worked out very well. It took place at the Hartford Armory on Broad Street. At least that's where the center of the activity was. The drill designed to test the response of major state agencies such as the Transportation and Public Safety Departments.
There is this old saying that, practice makes perfect, and planning ahead does, in fact, make a difference.
The Office of Emergency Management recommends that families prepare a winter emergency kit for their homes and for their cars. Kits that would include things such as bottled water, canned food, battery-powered radios, flashlights, first aid kits, the sorts of things you'd need in an emergency.
We have new information tonight on the man who drove into a crowd of people at Sailfest in New London. 86-year-old Robert Lane has been granted accelerated rehabilitation for that 2006 crash that left 28 people hurt. He will now have no criminal record if he successfully completes a 2-year probationary period. He told police his floor mat became stuck in the gas pedal.
Demolition is going to begin on the old Bristol Center Mall a little earlier than expected. The city's attorney says demolition contractors will be taking out a permit on Friday of this week, and the work should get underway early next month. Demolition expected to take 3 to 4 months, and once the mall is gone, the lot will be temporarily landscaped until a developer comes along to take control. UConn football team playing the most important game in the history of the program. That's how a lot of observers see it. It's happening on Saturday, and Channel 3 Sports Director Joe Zone says it is going to be UConn's defining moment. He joins us now live. Joe.
Well, Al, that's exactly how I see it. If you've been following from the beginning, you've seen the progression from a team that back in August almost nobody thought very much of, to now one of the most talked about teams in the Big East. Every step along the way, the Huskies have been doubted, predicted near the bottom of the league, given very little chance to win games against teams like Louisville, Rutgers, and South Florida. They won all of those games, not from the bottom of the Big East, but from the top. But there is still one hurdle, the one game that gives them credibility not only in the league, but around the country. For sure, it's the toughest challenge of the season and the biggest in UConn history. On the road against West Virginia, the number 3 team in the country, and a team still in the hunt for a national championship. There's never been a more important game for UConn.
When people ask me, is this a big game? Well, yeah, every game's a big game, when you see what's riding on it. But if we didn't do what we were supposed to do in those other 9 victories, this game wouldn't mean squat. So they're all big. Just so happens, this one's at the end of the year, You know, we're 5-1, they're 4-1 in the league, and whoever wins the Big East championship.
Now, just about nobody believes UConn has a chance on Saturday. They are an 18-point underdog. But you know what? There were 3 or 4 other times this season when no one gave them a chance, so they're just going to have to go play the game and find out. 3:30 Saturday, national TV. Live in the newsroom, Joe Zone, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.
All right, Joe, if your budget's tight this holiday season, the last thing you need is to get scammed by someone trying to take your hard-earned money. Here at Channel 3, we have a group of people who can help. They're the 3 on Your Side hotline volunteers. But as Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Mike Hydeck explains, they're looking for a little help, too.
Good morning, 3 on Your Side.
She may seem a little soft-spoken, but when she's fighting for consumers, Dot Smith sounds about 10 feet tall.
I don't like seeing the elderly or the ethnic groups or disadvantaged getting taken advantage of.
Dot's been the driving force behind Channel 3's consumer hotline 3 on Your Side for more than 10 years now. Have an issue with a contractor doing work at your home? She's there. Ever been double billed by your utility company? She can help with that, too.
I try and isolate which agency might be able to help us, first of all. And if it's not an agency situation, if it's going to be a store, then I will start looking up to find out who the upper echelon is.
It's a lot of work helping Channel 3 viewers with their consumer conundrums, so Dot needs some help, and she's asking for volunteers.
Okay, gotcha.
She's busy, but between calls, she offered this warning. If you think you're getting scammed,
if it's too good to be true, believe me, it is not true.
If you have an issue for the 3 on Your Side hotline, you can call Mondays and Wednesdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m., the number 244-1750. And if you'd like to volunteer to field some of the calls, you can contact the Retired Service Volunteer Program. Mike Hydeck, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.
Well, if you watched Oprah's show on Channel 3 this afternoon, you saw her Favorite Things show. And coming up, we'll tell you how you can get your hands on some of those favorite things.
And a Connecticut school is leading the way when it comes to going green, how they pre-ordered an entire eco-friendly house.
And then all new at 6, a major downtown development in Derby. But it's coming with a hefty price tag. Hear more about an eminent domain takeover.
Who has time in the morning?
Getting your kids ready, never mind getting yourself out the door.
So we make it easier for you with the news you need, plus weather and traffic every 10 minutes.
That's the Eyewitness News advantage.
Eyewitness News, tomorrow morning on Channel 3.
Well, today, Oprah unveiled a few of her favorite things for 2007. Channel 3's Dennis House has the details of what you may want under your tree this season. Dennis?
Or your birthday, Denise. I know you're counting down the days, 71 days. I wish I was in the audience today so I could have regifted something. Those lucky enough to grab one of those seats are taking home some of Oprah's favorite things today. She unveiled the items that top her list this year. The audience was packed as Oprah unwrapped gift after gift. Some of the items include an HD camcorder that actually fits right in the palm of your hand. The latest UGG boots, some delicious cupcakes, mixing bowls, a sandwich maker, and a refrigerator. Now, if you want some of these items under your tree this season, if you want a fridge, you better get a big tree. But some of the stores in our state can cater to you. We're told for the classic crocheted styled UGG boots, you can find them at Nordstrom. 9 perfect ending cupcakes can be yours for $60 at Williams and Sonoma. Those are some expensive cupcakes. The popular Discovery Channel DVD Planet Earth is available at the Discovery Channel store and online at Amazon.com. And the super sophisticated fridge that comes complete with a TV and a DVD player can be found at Best Buy. If you're interested in buying some of Oprah's favorite things, you can log onto our website, WFSB.com, and just click on Entertainment. I'm Dennis House, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.
Thank you, Dennis. Motor Trend magazine has named its 2008 Car of the Year, and the honors go to the Cadillac CTS. Motor Trend says the award shows Detroit can build a world-class sedan. The CTS has a base price of $33,000. Along with the Buick Enclave, it has been one of the hottest-selling cars this fall.
Well, if you have plans to fly to Japan, you should know about some new security measures. The government of Japan will now be fingerprinting and photographing all foreigners who are 16 years of age and older who come into that country. Now, the government hopes these new rules will prevent a terrorist attack and also cut down on crime.
A private school in Simsbury is building a new house Oh, and they're saving the world at the same time. We'll tell you how coming up.
And one husband is accused of hiding a huge secret. Now his wife is taking him to court. How he kept a lotto jackpot hush hush.
And if you think it's too early for snow and are a fan of milder weather, just wait. Warmer temperatures are not too far away. Plus, when rain may impact your Thanksgiving Thursday. That's ahead.
And let's check the stock market for you. The Dow was up today for a change. The Dow rose 52 points. Some bargain hunters out there. The Nasdaq gained 3 points. The S&P 500 up 6. A private school in Simsbury is hoping to lead the way with energy-efficient construction. It's the Ethel Walker School. And people there decided to take a unique approach with a new home being built right there on campus. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Eric Parker takes us to the construction site where the house was actually delivered in 11 pieces on a truck.
It's not every day that you see the last room of a new house being dropped into place by crane. But at the Ethel Walker School in Simsbury, that's exactly what happened. Instead of building a new house, the all-girls school just assembled one on campus after ordering from a factory in New York.
If you built it out here, you'd have to have a plumber come in and do all the work.
You have a plumber coming to site each day, so there's a start-up and breakdown time period, whereas in the factory, you have a setting where everyone shows up at the same time, everyone has their job to do, and there'll be 110 to 115 people working on different aspects of the project.
And with everything standardized, there's less waste and more speed. Once that final piece was set in place, the inside was nearly done, from plumbing to light fixtures to drywall.
To have finished sheetrocking inside of a house, you're probably 14 to 16 months to get to this point. And now we started on site Tuesday, today's Wednesday, so 2 days, and we're at this point now.
One of the other advantages to having a house built in a factory is that it's all spot on how it's put together. You can see this is actually two separate sections. They were put together, brought here on a truck, and dropped in with a crane. You can see they match perfectly. That helps to add to the energy efficiency of the house.
Which is another big goal. The school that's known for equestrian training has decided that going green is a top priority. The house has received the top Energy Star rating for insulation and efficiency and is LEED certified, meaning they've gone above and beyond in protecting Mother Nature.
The idea is to have the smallest impact on the environment when you're building this house. I think a lot of this stuff being quote-unquote green is going to become sort of building code of the future.
The house will eventually have two purposes. Half will be a community gathering place for the entire school. The rest will be home to the head of school and her family.
I did hear a student say out of the library window, "Look, there goes Mrs. Spears' house on the truck going down the road." It fits right into the ethos of what I believe this school really stands for and what our kids and faculty care about most.
And once the building is in use, it will stand as a permanent reminder that no matter what you're doing, it's possible to do it while going green. In Simsbury, Eric Parker, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
And check this out. The Ethel Walker School is also featured in the premier issue of the nation's first entirely eco-friendly magazine. They call it All Green. And this magazine is published right here in Connecticut. Down here at the bottom of the front, it says, Ethel Walker, a School of Thought. Congratulations.
Yes, now, Scott Haney, come on down. There he is, The Price is Right live stage version at Foxwoods had an honorary guest today. Channel 3 Scott Haney stopped by to help out some lucky contestants. The show is just like the real version with the big wheel, Plinko, and the Showcase Showdown. The host is Todd Newton, who is best known for his work on E! Entertainment TV. Let's see if Scott gets it.
Now, Channel 3 Early Warning Weather, powered by Early Warning Pinpoint Doppler. Tracking weather in your town and everywhere in Connecticut.
Bruce, would Scott be considered a Barker beauty?
No.
No, he's no beauty. He was playing the role of one in Foxwoods today, and I think I'm going to be in trouble for saying that. Anyway, moving on to our weather across the state. Today, we had some snow, of course, making for picturesque scenes across inland Connecticut. This is Eric from Enfield getting out, enjoying the snow. You don't have to be a human to enjoy it either. Here's Semba from Hartford as well, getting out, frolicking in the snow earlier today. This evening, not snow that we're dealing with, but in fact some patchy dense fog down to about a half-mile visibility in Windsor Locks, about 3/4 of a mile in Waterbury, so keep that in mind if you're planning any travel out and about this evening. Temperatures, too, are on the cool side, but well above freezing for a majority of the state. 48 for Old Saybrook, also for Groton, 40 in Torrington. Coolest spot right now, Enfield, at 34 degrees, and these temperatures should remain fairly steady, if not go up a little bit, as we head through the overnight hours. Our early warning pinpoint Doppler scanning clear. All that snow and rain and wintry precipitation has come to an end there. You can see it back over the past 12 hours, pushing out to sea. We still have lots of cloud cover, though, across southern New England. And looking at the setup as we head throughout the day tomorrow, we have a system off to the west. First, this warm front is going to be moving through, replacing the chilly air that we currently have in place with much milder air. And that's going to be in place throughout the day tomorrow. So we're going to get to enjoy some temperatures above normal for a change. But then this cold front is going to be moving through on Thanksgiving, likely through the course of the afternoon into the evening. And that will bring us a chance for rain and then also quite a dramatic cool down as we head into Friday. Here's our early warning futurecast showing you tomorrow's weather today. 7 o'clock this evening showing the gray, indicates the cloud cover. Then overnight, likely some patchy dense fog again as we head toward daybreak tomorrow. And then throughout your Wednesday, definitely more clouds and sunshine. But temperatures, again, those are going to be much milder again into the lower, if not mid-50s. And we head into Thursday morning, dry to start the day for your Thanksgiving. But as we head through the course of the afternoon into the evening, that's when that cold front gets closer and begins pushing through. And that's when we'll see our chances for rain on the increase. Overnight tonight, looking for temperatures inland into the lower and mid-30s, mid-40s, though, for coastal areas as that warmer air continues to overspread the state. And tomorrow afternoon, upper 40s to lower 50s for your Wednesday. And if you're planning to head for the Manchester Road Race on Thanksgiving morning, 10 o'clock in the morning at the start of the race, temperatures right around 50 degrees with mostly cloudy skies. Now on our early warning 3-day forecast, taking you throughout the day on Thursday, temperatures then likely in the mid to upper 50s, but then in the wake of that front, look at Friday. Windy and cold, high temperatures then only in the mid to upper 30s. Bruce will have more at 6 o'clock as far as what to expect for the upcoming weekend, the extended holiday weekend. Of course, you can always go online to WFSB.com and check this out. It's Eyewitness News Now. It's our digital channel, streaming online and also available through these digital cable providers throughout the state of Connecticut.
We have some breaking news now into the Eyewitness newsroom. Police in Norwich report a school bus and a car have crashed on the north side of downtown. It happened in the area of Boswell Avenue and Hickory Street, not far from Mohegan Park. Police are at the scene investigating right now. We have no word on any injuries at this time, but we'll continue to pursue information, and as soon as we get more, we'll pass it on to you.
Family and friends said goodbye today to rapper Kanye West's mother, Donda. Her funeral was held in Oklahoma City, her hometown. West died on November 10th, the day after undergoing plastic surgery. Meanwhile, the doctor who performed the surgery says he knows why she died, but will not get into specifics until the coroner's investigation is complete. A Florida woman is suing her husband because she says he won the lotto and never told her. Donna Campbell says her husband Arnim won a $10.2 million jackpot after he and his friends from work pooled money for tickets. She says she became suspicious when she received a postcard in the mail congratulating the couple on their new home.
Lied to me so many times in that 1 week.
Campbell says when she confronted her husband, he told her he had bought the ticket for his daughter from a previous marriage. He has since taken a leave of absence from work and hasn't been seen in weeks.
Luxury goods maker Louis Vuitton has won a lawsuit against Britney Spears. The French company alleged that Spears violated counterfeiting laws in her music video for Do Something. The video features a Hummer with interior upholstery that uses Louis Vuitton designs. A Paris civil court ordered Sony BMG and MTV Online to stop broadcasting or marketing that video.
What's the difference between this house going up in Torrington and other houses going up in the state? This one is mighty green. We'll tell you all about that coming up.
And still ahead on Eyewitness News at 6, police searching for answers in the death of a 3-year-old boy on the shoreline. Why investigators are now questioning the circumstances surrounding his death. Then this.
A Putnam man charged with burglary after threatening a young girl supposed to be in court today. What happened? I'm Kevin Hogan. That story coming up.
44th Annual Festival of Light, hosted by Scot Haney, live Friday.
A house is being built in Torrington to make a big point, and to turn a profit. It is using the latest in green technology. And Eyewitness News reporter Dan Kain was in Torrington for the pouring of the foundation. He's here now with the details on that. Dan?
Well, sir, these days, especially with energy prices going through the roof, home buyers have gotten very interested in energy-efficient homes. And realtors and builders in Litchfield County are betting the interest won't end there.
There's going to be some big payback for the people that move into this house in terms of saving water, saving electricity, saving gas.
The Litchfield County Board of Realtors got together with the Home Builders Association of Northwest Connecticut to get involved in the growing green movement, and they figured what better way to do that than to build a green house.
One of the basic things is just being passive solar, so the north side of this house is going to have the garage on the north side, and there'll be less windows on this side, and the rear of the house is the south facing. We'll have a lot of windows there, the family rooms there, the kitchen's there. So that's just a basic green aspect to try to orient your house to take advantage of the sun.
The foundation was being poured today for the house that will use the latest in green technology, from energy-efficient elements as large as water heaters and as small as lighting fixtures to renewable resources such as the bamboo flooring. Even the paint is low in the kinds of chemical compounds that can vaporize and get into the air. And this local effort has caught the eye of the National Association of Home Builders.
This house is part of their pilot program, so we're building it, and we kind of will report back to them on what we're finding as we build it, and they can use that as they formulate their green strategy.
And when the house is completed, it is expected to sell in the upper $300,000 range. From the newsroom, Dan Kain, Channel 3, Eyewitness News.